And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condrey.
And I am the Benchmonster. I have it on the back of my shirt. Look. Oh, did I step on your toe?
Yeah, you did.
Check it out. See it?
What shirt is that?
The one I made. Well, let's start off by talking about that. Well, first of all, whoa.
Almost just making a freaking mess around here. Holy crap.
Almost tipped over the whole table.
Gosh.
Wow, let's recenter things. Holy shit. It's getting exciting right off the bat.
Yeah.
Having earthquakes here. Okay. I'd like to let everybody know that I adjusted the bit rate, and I think we should have no hiccups today on our videos. I did 3 practice runs on a private stream, and it ran smooth. What's funny is I had it at the original setting, and I don't know why I started effing with it and doing weird things with it, thinking it would be better. It made it worse. So I take back everything bad I've said about Spectrum, and I'm very sorry. I'm not going to blow your building up, and you're actually a pretty good internet service provider, sorta. Yeah, what else? Hey, we went and saw a movie.
Yeah, we did.
Get up here and talk about it. And get off your phone.
Quiet Place 2.
Quiet Place 2. It was a good flick.
Has anybody seen the first one? It came out long before COVID, and then they started making the sequel right before COVID, and then COVID kind of slowed that process down, so.
Yeah, and I didn't like the ending. It's just to let everybody know, the ending pissed me off.
They might be, well,
they're gonna have to.
We shouldn't blow the ending for people.
Yeah, but I was expecting more, and then the credits start rolling, and I looked over and I'm like,
I know. I thought there was like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
left. I
not
was
impressed.
like prepared to be there for a minute to figure out what was going to happen. And
well, anyway.
I wonder if because they got the way that they got interrupted in their production with COVID, I wonder if it kind of just got to the point where they're like, all right, we're going to have to wrap it up. Because that's what it seemed like. It did not look
No, it didn't look like it was
like
finished.
An appropriate finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they were filming in late 2018.
If they just said, hey, let's wrap it up and we will make another one.
Yeah. Because it was supposed to come out in, what, March 2019, and never did. So, yeah, that could be a conspiracy theory. Could be true. Hey, speaking of shirts with Benchmonster on the back, we are designing Benchmonster crew shirts, and I'm going to have a Benchmonster shirt that's going to say Team Benchmonster. Here are some of the logos that we have thus far. Take a look at them. Now, the crew, Benchmonster crew, we all like the one on top. That's going to be the Benchmonster crew. And then my personal shirt's going to be Team Benchmonster. And my personal shirt is the Team Benchmonster all the way at the bottom. And I will have various slogans on the back. Like, I can't say it because then you guys might run out and make t-shirts with my slogan that I'm going to have. So I can't say them on the air. But they'll be cocky, they'll be arrogant, and it'll take big balls to wear these shirts. But when you're on Team Benchmonster, you got big balls. And you're strong, and you're one of the baddest motherfuckers walking the face of the planet when you wear that shirt. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah. And, hey, let's start out with Ashley. What are you doing in the gym? I just saw you squat a huge amount of weight, and you were chicken shit about it because you were scared of 2.5s. Tell them you were scared of 2.5s.
But I always am. 2.5 on each side. 5 pounds is a whole different lift.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not scared of
them.
them.
And it wasn't going very smoothly. I had a goal number in my mind.
They're real thin. They're tiny plates.
40, 50 pounds before that goal number, I was like, why does this feel like this?
Yeah, sometimes.
Which I think is I did not eat enough today. I know I didn't. We have no groceries. Like, I kind of picked.
I went to Costco. I got steak. I got buffalo. I got protein.
Well, I was on the computer.
You need things you can just throw in the microwave.
For 6 hours.
6 hours today,
and there wasn't a lunch break. There was like 5-minute breaks between like candidates.
Okay. Well, you're busy.
So, yeah, I didn't have time to cook anything, and there wasn't anything that was just like ready.
No.
So I didn't eat very much.
Okay, well, we'll change that.
Squatting felt like shit.
Right.
Like I said, I was about 60 pounds, 60 pounds away from like my goal number that I wanted to come in and hit. And I was like, oh my God. But like, I got a little closer to it, and I kind of like got a little more focused and kind of remembered some of my cues that I was kind of like, I was so thinking like, why did this feels like shit, blah, 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 instead of like, okay, break, like helpful cues.
Well, you tightened it up on the last 2 lifts.
But yeah, and so I did end up hitting.
Yeah. Let's check this squat out. Talk us through it. What are we looking at?
So this is 360.
360.
It's not an all-time PR. I hit 370 last, probably like September maybe.
Okay.
I hit 370 and had more in the tank, but unfortunately, like I had that back injury and it's still nagging a little bit, so I can't push as hard as I would like to. And so this is kind of more what I would like to hit at the meet.
360?
I wanted to get 370, but I'm just not sure that that's
there yet.
I'm not as strong as I was
Well,
last September when I hit that.
That was a good squat right
my
there.
My back is like very distracting because I can feel it at the bottom of every one, which is very distracting.
Well, it looked impressive to me.
Thank you. Considering like how it was going, like it ended okay because like I said, that was the goal. Like I didn't want to like blow my whole load. I wasn't gonna max out, but I wanted to see what like 360, because 360, actually 357 would be a PR. But
okay.
Well, the last meet I hit 352, so if I hit 357 or 363, that'd be a
good.
PR. But like I said, I hit 370 and had more in the tank last year, so I was like thinking the next meet I did, I'd be pretty close to 400, and I don't know if that's quite in the cards this time.
Yeah.
I can't keep myself healthy enough to like be consistently pushing it hard, like keep getting hurt and having to kind of back off. And
you gotta listen to your body. Sometimes you go in the gym, the mind says one thing, but the body says another. That's what I tell people. Hey, deadlift.
That was today, but I ignored it.
You just sent this deadlift to me, and I didn't even look at it. What are we looking at? Let's check it out. It's cropped.
This is from Saturday.
Saturday.
I did 6 sets of 3 at 370 here.
370? 370 is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's what I pull.
At one point, I could triple 390.
I actually pulled 660 one time, long time ago.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's my claim to fame. I just did it to impress a woman. Those are nice deadlifts. That's not how I do it. I like the bar 2 inches in front of me and my legs straight as an arrow to start. That's how I pulled it, like a caveman. Yeah, you got technique. That separates you from the rest.
And I haven't been having days where I feel very good lately, so this one was better. And this was the day I was having the eye crisis, where I had one of my hairs got wrapped inside my freaking eye, and underneath my eyelid, and it just was so uncomfortable.
I saw that.
I had my Michael Okpachek
digging in it with his fingers.
Contact at first, and then he realized it was a piece of hair, and he broke off pieces of it 3 times. He kept thinking that he got it.
Yeah,
and then,
I don't like eyeballs.
Oh, it was bad.
Why don't I just cut it out?
Every set, I would do 3 reps, and each rep, my eye would get more stuck shut. And more stuck
horrible.
Shut. It was it was weird. I don't know why that was happening, but the pressure in my head. So I'd be done, and I'd be like, this is distracting. God.
Well, they fixed it though, right?
Kind of.
Okay.
I was still pretty aggravated the rest of the way.
We got to keep chugging here, Miss Ashley. We got a lot of social media lifters and a lot of videos that people send me.
Excuse me for talking.
Now, I was impressed, but we're talking about eyeballs and pulling hairs out of it. I'm kind of ready to puke.
Well, I'm just explaining what was going on during that.
Yeah, and I just ate. So
and
talk about happy things that tickle me with a feather.
Well,
yeah, and I was there when he was pulling shit out of your eye. It was gross. It was like a horror movie. Okay. Well, I got these in order here, so we will go and shoot them down, and we'll get.
Is that all of mine?
You just got 2.
Oh, I should have 5.
Oh, well, we didn't have time.
Okay.
Time constraints didn't let us happen. So,
all right.
As you know, I asked you guys to send me
400.
We'll get it next week. Oh, we got to talk about our guest July 1st.
Oh, yeah.
I put that in the bio. So July 1st, we are going to have Shauna Middleton on the show, our first female guest. She's busy next week, but the week after, July 1st, we will have her on the show, and we will break it down with Shauna Middleton and talk about her bodybuilding career, powerlifting career, and everything she's doing.
What it's like to be Mendelssohn's sister.
What it's like to be Mendelssohn's sister, and all the questions that will come. Maybe some new questions from us.
Yeah, we might be able to get some pretty good questions centered around experiences she's had with Mendelssohn, and make it a little more
some Mendelssohn backstories.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up with Mendelssohn as a
like
brother?
Growing up with him, what was it like?
Nightmare.
We'll
find out.
Do you guys train together?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We wanted to make sure we had a female on the next show, and I think Monday I sat down to message her on Facebook, and she got back quickly and said it would be an honor, and she was busy this time, but we could have rushed it and put her on this week, but I just want a little proper planning and excitement, something to look forward to. I really don't like, it was actually Tuesday I talked to her, I think, so it would be a rush job. I like to do it Monday, get the YouTube thumbnail up, and get everybody excited. Okay, first video up for the day. Hunter Hernandez sent me a video to my email. He's doing 605 to a 2 board. He weighs 132, and he's in a Pharrell Deadpool shirt. That's the one I've been wearing. Let's check him out. 132 body weight.
Jesus.
605.
That's what I weigh.
This strong kid.
That's crazy.
That is a strong man right there. He's got the Deadpool shirt on. Looks like he barely got the 2 board. Wow. That might take 700 to get to 1. I don't know. That's something I'm going to find out next Tuesday when I go full range. Cody Plum sent me a plethora of videos, and I chose 2 of them. He trains with Rosanna Allen, and she's up first. And what is Rosanna doing? I got it written down, so I know. She's doing 315 full range in a Rage X. Let's check her out. I wore the Rage X back in the day. It's a good shirt. This is a pretty effortless lift.
Yeah.
Very poppy. Nice.
Very nice.
And I like to see our videos playing and not choppy. I think I might have corrected the problem. I'll toot my own horn. All right, Cody Plum's up next. He's doing 635 to a 2 board, and he's in a metal shirt. Let's check out Cody doing 635 here. I don't know if that's a single ply or a double ply. It's a metal shirt, so, but he handles the weight very easily. Cody's a strong man. I still like to get him down here and put him in a band shirt and have him do 800. With that type of power that he's got, yeah, it'd be lights over. Lights out, game over, I mean. Jump the gun on that. All right, Plum, good job. Oh, interesting video. This was sent to me by Ryan Hines on Instagram. It was from the King of the Lifts Instagram page. I think I included the audio. It's a guy doing 805. I think he weighs 185 pounds, and horrible technique, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I think I included audio. Well,
That's cool.
Not the most perfect form. Very dangerous to hitch like that, but what do? He bleeds pretty profusely. I was impressed. All right. The Vanilla Gorilla is up next, and this was sent to me on Instagram by one of my fans. He's doing a 950 safety squat bar, and I didn't know these bars could hold that much weight. This guy is a strong man right here. All around 3 lifting, badass mother effer. Living out there in Wyoming, probably 5,000 feet above sea level. That is a strong.
Spotter, Jesus.
No, he didn't know spotter. He's a badass.
I know. I wish I was like that.
That's a strong man right
won't
there.
do any-
I think he's young too.
Have to have a spot.
I think he's young. I don't know. I want to say he's in early 30s, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, he got a long career. Oh, I might be wrong.
I'm not sure.
Okay, this video was sent to me. His name is Jeff Minson. He's doing 545 with 90 pounds of chain. He's wearing the Dark Side Colossus bench band. I've seen it online, Dark Side gear. Let's check him out here. The Colossus. I have the bench shirt, and there's a slingshot now too. I mean, look at that. That's a nice lift, and very, very easy. I might have to get the Colossus, because then I'll have the Bumblebee, I'll have the Atlas, and then I'll have the Colossus for the trifecta. Okay. Oh, Jimmy Kolb in the news. Somebody sent me a little video on Jimmy Kolb. It impressed us Tuesday this week, and we decided to copy him. And we saw he did 8 and 900 here with a cambered spider bar, whatever you want to call it. He is wearing a bench band slingshot unit, but either way, this bar, we do a lot of accessory work with it. We never benched with it. This looked like fun, but you'll see in our max effort lift, it was a day of hell. That thing wants to wiggle like nobody's business. And he controls it very easily. Kolb is a strong man.
Yeah, he is.
900 pounds. Titan Ram. Good control. That bar will really want to whip on you too. It's a son of a bitch. You'll see it in our max effort. We try to do this, but without the band. It's a wobbly day in the gym. Good job, Jimmy Kolb, you strong son of a bitch. You know, I was thinking, you know, he did 800, 900. I was like, you know, I probably can get 6 or something, and without he got the best of me. You'll see. All right, Shauna Middleton. Speak of the devil. Shauna Middleton is doing 490 in a Pharrell shirt. Let's check that out. I like the Pharrell shirt. This is a pretty easy lift. That's why I picked it. You know, 500-pound bench press. Good control, utilizing the shirt. Elbows out. And, oh, my God.
Jeez.
Put another 200 pounds on there, girl. That's an impressive lift. I don't know if that's a double ply or triple ply. Now, I saw this on Facebook, and it just made me say, you son of a bitch. Tony Carlino, talking to you, doing 1,015 squat. And that's a impressive damn lift, sir. Let's check that 10-15 out. Where's it at here? There it is. 10-15 squat. Suited up, knee wraps. This guy's an animal. Look at him.
Jeez.
Fucking, that's a real power lifter right there. He squats, benches, and deadlifts. Well, let's check his total out. Okay, 1,015, 1,100 bench. I think he can get up there.
I don't know if we can do
Yeah, if we get him to pull 900 or something, yeah, that'll be the next part. Good job, Tony. I was impressed with that squat.
Very impressive.
Where are we at now? Bruce Mason doing an opening attempt here of 870. He's in a Pharrell F8 Custom. I left the audio on because there's some good verbal cues he's getting on the descent. So I left the volume up on Bruce Mason's lift here. Good verbal cues in a band shirt. You should listen to them. We're going to be quiet on this end.
Settle it, settle. Straight down. Here we go. Stay wide. Drive the chest up, drive the chest. Breath up.
Yeah, a strong lift, Bruce. Yeah, 1,000-pounder, and you don't even know it. You're going to be in the 1,000-pound club any day soon. Well, that happens to be.
Is that the end?
Well, I run through them quick. Yeah, we got to get to speed bench here. Let's see. We're going to go to speed bench. Max effort's the fun one, so let's just check out speed real quick. All right. When I walked in today, as you know, Hines and myself, we did the broomstick or wooden dowel last week. This week we're going to do some speed bench, and I said we're going to use double minis and one of my chains. So thus, that's what you see. As you know, we go very fast. You'll see each grip, each person do each grip, and I cut out the rest. We move very fast. This workout is 1 hour. There's no dilly-dallying. We got things to do. We start at 3 o'clock on the dot. If you're not there, then you might as well just get on B-Bench and try to figure it out. You got to be punctual. And this group of guys right here are warriors. They show up. Badasses. Not cookie cutter, candy cut, fucking cake boys.
Cake boys?
Yeah. No, we get people that come in to try it out, and then we just kick them out the door because they don't got it. And you know who you are, and you're not welcome back. We don't need you. You're kryptonite to our crew of supermen. So don't let the door hit you on the way out. And don't even come around when we're doing this speed bench in the gym. We don't want to see you either. All right, so speed bench, as you see. We're yelling, drive, drive, drive. He's got to blast that a little faster. But he moves quick, too. It's like a pit crew. Now there's a little conundrum on how we're going to do the weight, because we got 5 people going here. So we're trying to figure out what's the path of least resistance to load the weights. We don't want to pick up 45s every time, so we're trying to figure that out. And that's all right. These don't have to be 20 seconds apart. 1 minute is optimal. I just shorten it to torture these guys, to find out what type of physical conditioning they're in. And they don't breathe hard at all. They just keep moving through. Looks like we're on our second grip, I hope. We're still on the first. I don't know where we're at.
Well, looks like more like a middle one. It's not a close or a wide.
Well, I think I end, so this might be.
Let me see where you're gripping it.
Looks like I'm in the middle.
That's middle. That's
Yeah, and I don't know if that's right. Is it second?
It's gotta be.
Okay. Well, it should cut right here. There we go.
Go close.
Close, middle, wide.
Wide, middle, close.
Well, we're gonna find out. This might be the last one.
Because that would
Pinky on the ring is kind of where we want to be on the third grip. So Brandon here just got back with us, and he brings some intensity, and we love that. You gotta have the right attitude when you come to do this. And if you ain't got it upstairs, then go to the mall and walk around and just be yourself. So as we go here, we're moving up in weight, obviously. Forrest getting under that bar. We're going to have Forrest up around 500 raw soon. Trying to get him in a band shirt. He likes the slingshot a lot, so. But his bench press is climbing. Trying to find everybody's weak points. We know they're strong points, so we just got to find their weak points. Everybody needs speed and explosive power. I don't know anybody that benches slow. There are some grinders out there, but I like to get it to A to B as fast as possible, whether it be 1,000 or 11 or whatever it may be. I like to move the bar quick. So, all right, then we went over to floor press, and we're doing 5 sets of 5 here. Moderate close grip. Dan Logman's going to lead the way here. It's got a plate and a quarter and one of my chains. One of my chains is 20 pounds apiece, so he's got 40 pounds of chain on there. Had those chains since year 2001. Paid about $250 for them, and I've had them forever. People keep asking where to buy them. They have to be special ordered. They don't have those in stock at your Home Depot or Lowe's or your hardware store. Those got to come from usually the coast, Oregon, somewhere where there's ships. You got to have the right links. Make sure when you order those chains right there, that 1 foot link is 5 pounds. All right, we move quickly here. There's not a lot of rest. That's why I include this in here. We're moving quick, back and forth. NASCAR pit crew. Heinz going to do 225 and 40 chain. The idea is to come down and pause. Break the eccentric chain and press up. Try not to touch and go. Slight relax and push up. I don't know if I get every single rep or set here. I think I'm going to try this for a start. Now, this is going to be light for me. That's all right. But I just want to see what it feels like. I'm doing pause, smooth control, straight as an arrow. I end up going up in weight or chain. So we'll see what happens here. Looks like we're adding weight and chain now. Now there's a conundrum of weights and chains on the bar. Ashley, how much bar weight is that? 230, 240, 50, and
weird with the quarters.
20, 40, and 80 chains or something. Yeah, it's a shit pot. But we're looking for like a 5 rep maximum here with the closer grip. Pinky inside the ring there. And we're trying to pause on the floor, which makes it even harder. Anybody can touch and go, but if you actually stop, maintain tightness, do not relax, and press upwards. That's the ticket. But when the muscles get tired, the brain chooses the path of least resistance, and you will not pause. You'll touch and go quite often. But that's all right, as long as you're doing them. Because fatigue is an item here. We're moving quickly. You got to understand, we just came from speed bench and came right over and loaded this up. There wasn't no go water break, walk around, talk about anything. It was right over here, load this shit up and go. This is a fast-paced workout. Work density, a lot of exercises, sets, and reps in a short amount of time, 1 hour. It's a sweat fest. Thank God we have air conditioning in that gym. I'm just happy we have a solid crew of people. Those are hard to find. It's hard to find the people that want to come in and do this sort of thing. And these guys want to do it. That sets them apart from normal people. Normal people will yield you normal results. So saith Louis the Yoda Simmons. Have no idea bar weight, but it's a good weight right here. Got my feet crossed because there's no leg drive here. That's why I cross my legs like that. You see a lot of people with their knees up and their heels on the ground. That will invite you to push and create a decline. All right, we decided to do some elbow savers today. These are my favorites right here to save the ends of your elbows and the connective tissue from being inflamed. The idea here is to hold it, split second at the end. Anybody can swing them, but that's not how this exercise is done. You go too heavy, you won't stop right there at the end. You'll actually just drop it and swing it back and forth, and that's not the name of the game here. So you got to kind of start light because I want to hold that contraction and actually flex out there. And I think 6 sets of 10, something like that here. Hold it. Hold it. Yeah. This will light up your triceps. Long head, medial head, and it's tough going back to back. I don't know if I include every dang one of these, but we need to get to max effort because there's a lot of theatrics going on max effort day on Tuesday. This is a good thing to do if you do a lot of rolling dumbbells and you start getting pain on the underside of your elbow where those tendons run over into the forearm from doing too many rolling dumbbells, too many extensions. This is a great way to alleviate that and give them a break, is doing this inverted tricep kickback. No elbow pain whatsoever. But I got to make it tough on these guys. I'm yelling at them right there, and I'm in front of the camera. I'm saying, fuck, hold it, man. Hold it. Yeah. You want to have triceps in the back of your arms like that, like me? You better fucking do it. Yeah. I didn't realize I'm in front of the camera until I just put this on here. I'm embarrassed.
Should be.
Sorry, Forrest. I got in the camera there. Yep, Forrest is kicking him back. Forrest squats over 600 pounds raw, too, so he's an impressive athlete. Hines. Building those triceps. Going to start pushing up that 1,000 pounds off of 2 boards. I'm doing the negative and a little shove off a 3 board, but there's a black and blue Pharrell that's in his car that I've loaned him, and we might put that on at some point, bring it down to a 2 board, and he'll get some pop off of that. All things in due time. All right. Hopefully we're moving forward now. Oh, do I have to go? What am I grabbing? Ashley, what do I got? You know these weights. 40s?
Maybe.
Yeah. I didn't want to go heavy because I'm trying to hold them there and flex, and I'm not holding them very long myself. Why isn't nobody yelling at me? I'm trying. Got those dark side cuffs on, though. Oh, I'm not impressed with myself. I thought I was holding those a little longer. Oh, I'm do as I say, not as I... Oh, that it? Shit. No, that couldn't have been it. What do we do after that? Were you there?
I can't remember what you did.
So we did floor press, the kickbacks, and I think we did... we always do some form of push down with a band or something, and then we usually do some type of pec deck real quick. You know, just we want to train the pecs. Don't want 1,000-pound triceps and 10-pound pecs. So I think we did a little pec work. All right. That leads us into max effort day. Let's stop and take a break and take advantage of that dark side website, Benchmonster 10, 10% off on your whole order. Take advantage of me and get out there and go to dark side as it scrolls through. I set that up. You see, isn't that cool? Yeah. I haven't been on the site lately. I don't know what dark side has. Dark side gear. Follow me here now. Ashley, what's the rest? What? No, it's .com.
.com.
Not
That was a
.what.
stupid question.
It's .com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
See if he's got the Colossus bench band on there. That looks like a freaking badass apparatus. I'll have to go there after the show and see what he's got. And get yourself some cuffs. They're like $14. Yeah. Skip your ice maca latte with skim, caramel frappe, fucking whatever you get at Starbucks. And buy some cuffs. All right. Max effort day. Get off your phone, asshole, or I'll cut you to death with my stiletto here.
Are you seeing this, guys? I'm being threatened.
Yeah, I got a knife. She punches me, I just cut. Yeah. That's what I do.
That's fair.
Yeah, I got a weapon. I have to defend myself. I fear being in my own home. So I got to do what I got to do. Hey, max effort day. So here's the deal. You're you're going to see, we do some rolling dumbbells on the floor, and I include audio on one of them because a tremendous amount of weight that I'm using and a tremendous amount of support I'm getting from my crew, which is very important. And that's what we have. We have a tight crew of badasses, and we're supportive, and we yell at each other. So there's a little audio in that. Let's check Max Effort out, and we'll talk through it later. Like I said, there's one part where I leave the audio on because Ryan Hines, man, I was sweating, and he was going to slap me in the back, and I thought I was just going to get, like, you know, up around the upper back. He double tapped me with those fucking mitts. It felt like he took a fillet knife and filleted 4 layers of skin off my back. It hurt, but it made me get the weight though. You'll see. It stung. Like, it was like, wow, he hit me hard. Let's check out Max Effort, and I'll walk us through it. All right, so as you know, we saw Kolb, and we're like, let's try this shit. Looks like fun, and it wasn't, because this thing wants to dance on you. Look at it wiggle. Like it. I thought I could. Yeah, it's like it's waving. I don't know if it's because I got long arms or what the hell, but it is just a waterbed wiggle rama. So these guys here have been doing it for a minute, and Hines and myself got over a little late. So these guys got the wiggle under control. Brandon Allen here got it down, good control. Dan Logman, he's got it under control, and I don't have it under control. I disrespected this whole setup and almost ate the bar. We'll see. I posted one of my misses on here because we don't make every lift, and we miss. I took it lightly, and I brushed it, and I had a shitty lift. You'll see. Forrest here with, that's an 88-pound bar, so you got 200 pounds. You got 100 on each side, that's 200. You got 290 plus 88. I don't know what that is. Ashley, you got the calculator. 290 plus 88. What's that? That's what he's doing. That was 378. Okay. And I'm doing the same thing because I'm still trying to get the dancing part down. Like, I can push it, but it really wants to wiggle. But I'm like, if you stay tight, it won't do it. I keep thinking more weight will wiggle less. And that was wrong. Because this thing danced all the way up to, I think I included the amount, 568 or something. This was a son of a bitch. I thought this would be fun. It turned out to be work. Kolb made it look like fun, and I didn't like it. But it threw a wrench in the wheel. It made the brain have to switch a gear, I'll tell you that. Uh-oh. Got another 90 pounds on there, Ashley. What's 288 and I don't know what's on there now. It's something, 400 something.
288 plus
90.
378.
378, that's it? Well.
Yeah, what we just did.
Okay, well, that's what we're doing. Glad you have your phone and calculator. That helps.
Gotcha.
That bar being 88 pounds alone is just it's a looper. I mean, if it was 45, it'd be easy to add those numbers up. Yeah, Hines is getting some jiggle wiggle there, and I make him work through it. And we wear a mouthpiece. Uh-oh, bad 558-pound lift. Here, watch this. I rush it, and you watch what happens. It's a shitty lift. But I wanted to post it. I thought I could manhandle it, and I took it down with no control and shot it back. It's all over the place. See? And look, shake my head like, nope, that's sloppy. But you know what? I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm not going to let this motherfucker get the best of me. I'm coming back to take it over now. So 558. I tightened things up. It was hard. I had to really stretch it out, but I was like, damn, that is hard. Because you only can grip it so wide on that thing. All right. Like I said, we did 6 sets of 6 here. I started with 85s, and when we get up to the big weights, there's audio included, and you'll see that. So the idea is to roll it back, let the bounce come out, stop, start. Stop, start. And you don't want to start too light because you can't count those. So I started at 80, 85, 90, 95, and then I jumped to the college rack. College rack is 105 to 150s. And as you'll see soon, I probably could have done 130s. But that'll be another day. Got Dan Logman's son over there joining us. He's been showing up kicking ass too. I think he benched 240. He's put 20 pounds on his bench in, I think, 3 weeks. He's been working with Mike Lupacek. Very smart man. Been critiquing his form, and we're going to see big things from him. Once again, he shows up, takes the abuse. Forrest here trying to match me dumbbell for dumbbell, I think. I realized he was grabbing the same dumbbells as I was, and I was like, there's no way Forrest is going to use the same weights as me. Because we're pushing each other here. That's the ticket. I realize what he's doing. He's done this before. And Hines is going to try to go down and grab these things, too. I think those are 90s or something. Or 85, 90, something. I don't know where we are. It's hard. This is one of my favorite exercises. Dumbbells on the floor. And he didn't get all of his sets and reps, so he's not allowed to go nowhere. You got to get 6 reps. And Forrest is on his ass. Okay, you better finish your set. That's what we need from teammates. Right there. Yeah, you got a few more reps to do. You ain't getting off easy. I don't care if your face is red. This isn't a comfort thing. This is pain. That's why little bitches can't show up and hang with us. Yeah. You gotta be a warrior to come and do it. Uh-oh.
Come on! All right. 115.
Here comes some chops.
Come on! All right! Come on! Push it up! There we go! Get it! Get it! Get it! 3, come on! Come on! Get it! Let's go! 1,200 pounds, let's go! Come on, one more! Come on! Come on! Up, easy! Hell yeah! All day! Hell yeah!
Yeah, 115s. I think 130s are next. My goal, of course, would be to go to 150s. And I think I'm going to set new ground by doing that at some point. See, we haven't done rolling dumbbells in a couple weeks, so the elbows are fresh, and they popped up pretty easy. Then we decided to take the axle bar and put a kilo plate on it and do some extensions with it. I thought this would be fun, and it was hard as hell. Dan Logman's son, he's getting in there. We're going to build his triceps up. That's why he's here. He's here to get stronger. He's a hardworking kid. Does concrete work during the day for like 10 hours and then comes to the gym and takes the abuse from us. That's a hardcore person. You don't see that work ethic in a lot of people. Most people are sitting at home collecting unemployment, scratching their asses. So very impressive here. I thought the axle bar would be fun, and it wasn't really. I don't know. I think that's 225 or something right there. I don't know what it is. I thought that's no, maybe the next one. Ashley, where's your calculator? 110, 50, and 25. What are we doing there? 185. Okay, well I know we go to 225 because I got that on here. I think it's a red kilo and then a 45 is next. Once again, this is a heavy day, so I think we did 6 sets of, what are we doing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 6 sets of 6, something like that. Low volume, heavier weight. Forrest stepping it up here. He's got a little wider grip. I was concerned about this because it looks like a little bit more of a rotator cuff movement I think we need to bring his arms in and his elbows in. I don't want to see him stretching his rotator cuff. All right, 225, yeah. I had to put it here because I don't know half the time what's on the bar. So we're doing 225. And sometimes when it gets heavy, it turns into a little JM, type of press. That's all right. Hey, just do them. As long as we make them hard. Because rolling them back, like I said, the brain will find the easiest way to do it. I know this is going to be rough on the end of my elbows, but I don't really care. I got the cuffs on, and that's going to help me. I'm trying to go somewhere here. I'm trying to do big things. Not going to bench 1,100 and 1,200 with weak triceps. Want to make sure they're bulletproof. All right. Oh, what the hell's that? That's not what I need.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I was on there at the end. Anyway, hey, that's the end of my story. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good night. See you later. Oh, no. Hey, we got a chat box. Come over here, too.
Yes.
Hey, the videos played good tonight, right? No clutter?
Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, I really apologize for bad mouth and Spectrum now. I feel bad. For about a half second. What's in the chat box? Petco.
Yochev. Hello, guys. Is there any chance to show footage of back workouts as well, since back is an important part of the bench press?
Well, Petco, our back workout is done on Saturday, and we just train it like a bodybuilder. We do 2 lat pull-down versions, different handles. We do 2 seated rows, close grip, a wide grip. We could video it. Then we do a row like this from the cable machine. We got a seated row. We got a reverse pull-down machine, and then we end the day with rear delts. So we just changed the rep amount and handles, angles, and sometimes we do lawnmowers with dumbbells. Just depends on the day. You know, we can video that if that's we can put that on the show. It's just nothing exciting, but yeah.
Do you guys write down what you did after a workout, or you just remember all the PRs?
We have a dry erase board at the gym, and it says Kennelly Power Team on it. There's 2 sides of it. There's a speed bench side and max effort side. And when we do, we post the exercises, sets, and reps. So when next week comes, I'm like, oh, what did we do last week for accessory work? Well, we did dumbbells on the floor and kickbacks on speed day. Well, let's change it up. So we change it up to a different thing. As far as the PRs that everybody maintains, those are set in memory. So if there's something that somebody's hit, you know, he's got to remember that, because we pull out the Bumblebee Dark Side bench band, and I give it to Forrest. I go, well, what have you done in this, Forrest? Well, he says I tripled this, and then I did a max single of this, and I'm like, well, then you need to beat that today. So everybody remembers their own lifts, and that's a pretty easy thing to do. I think we need a bigger dry erase board so we have more room, because ours is like 20 inches by 3 feet. It's not enough to write on. You got to really write small. Hey, but it's something better than nothing.
Which one should
you just read?
I hate bad endings. Yes, I do too. I will jackhammer you. You both are strong monsters.
Thank you, Jackhammer.
Thank you.
Paul Loeffler. What's he saying?
Hey guys, how's it going? Christina and I are doing some catfishing.
That sounds like fun. What are you using for bait, Paul? I know down south they use Big Red and like gummy worms or something. There's like some catfish bait they make. Big Red's like a cinnamon pop, and they mix it with. I've seen it on YouTube, and it's a great catfish bait. Up here we use chicken livers or shrimp. They like that up here. I don't know why. Sometimes we used to take Limburger cheese and pieces of fish. Limburger cheese is like a cheese that smells like feet, but catfish kind of like it. They like that cheesy skunk smell. All right, continue. Before I start talking more, I'm going to go load up my boat and take it out and go fishing.
I will jackhammer. Let's see. Howard Weingarten. I personally like both of them. Both look great. Let's see your logos. Oh,
logos. Yeah. You know, I'm a Photoshop guy, and a lot of my Photoshop stuff is just that what you see on the YouTube thumbnail. So the owner of our gym is like a computer guru, and I said, dude, can you make a Benchmonster shirt? Because I've been doing this for a long time. I am the Benchmonster. Everybody asks for a Benchmonster shirt, and I don't have one. I made this thing up just like half-assed, but I want to sell quality. And I know you got to have them steam pressed or something so you can wash them multiple times and they don't fade. And so I'm real concerned about what I sell to people and make sure they can have them forever. And that they'll wear them.
Good to see that the internet is working.
Yeah.
Yes, we're glad.
It's good to see, Mr. Elite Entertainment. It's good to see I went back to my normal settings on here. I might have effed it up for many weeks in a row. I'm very sorry for our piss poor service that I provided you, and I am sorry, but I worked on it. It's gonna be cool.
I wish I could stay up, but I gotta go to bed. Catch you next
time. That's
all
right, Jackhammer.
Thanks for joining us.
Sleep tight.
Jimmy Cobe, what's up, fam? Me and Katie are in Dallas for the Europa.
Is that this weekend?
Oh, very cool.
Well, it's like an expo thing. Yeah, maybe they have lifting there too. I don't know.
Very cool.
Bruce
Have
Mason.
a good time.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Bruce Mason.
Bruce Mason. It's been a hot minute of training and pushing hard. We will see how much I can bench after squatting, aiming for a 2,900,
Yeah, hell yeah.
2,900 total. Hope to see you on Sunday of the meet and see you in person.
2,900 pound total. That's awesome. He's got the bench shirt down. I mean, I played the audio of his descent, and he's belly up and popped it up pretty easily. But you know, after he squats 1,100, you know, I don't know. I've never done a 3 lift meet before, so are you a little taxed after a squat?
Could be.
Could be.
Especially
Okay,
if
anything
you
can
have
happen. Yeah.
1,000 pounds or close to it on your back.
All right. I've had that on my back once.
But yeah, I've had the squat affect me. The rest of me,
Right.
blowing up my back.
Oh yeah. Well, Dre, cool.
Which one? Okay.
Well, right here.
Hey Bruce, where are you going for 2,900? I saw your name on the WPO list, and as far as I knew, the WPO isn't allowing the band shirts.
Yeah, not yet. But they will by October, is what I was told. I don't know what they got to stick up their ass for. What are they waiting for? Like they're somebody special. Like, I don't know. Just do it, man. Quit torturing us lifters and just allow the band shirts. Accept it. It's new technology. Sorry, it's not 1981 anymore. It's actually 2021, and new things are happening. You need to adapt and roll. So quit being anal. Rob Farrell's meet July 17th. Is that a 3 lift meet he's doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go out there, but
sounds like it.
yeah, a lot of people think I'm coming to that, but I made a commitment to go to Mally's gym. Mary Askew's putting on an APF meet July 10th, and that's where me and my crew are going. I committed to that meet in March, mid-March. She asked me about it, and I ho-hummed for like 2 weeks, and then I said, you know, that's perfect time to figure out the shirt and train, and, you know, Mom will be healthier by then, so, yeah, that's where I'm going. Okay, Chris Smith. No, our gym's not a swingers club. You need to go.
People ask us about
swingers. Yeah. You're not going to do well trying to find swingers clubs here. You and your boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know who you are, but yeah, you're just gonna have to flip a coin and go down Queer Street in Canada where you live and check out some brothels down there. Next question, please.
Jerry, cool. Oh, okay. I was just curious. Are you doing the WPO? And then Bruce responded, no,
not the WPO. Okay.
Doing the WPO. Mr. Elite Entertainment, have you ever pressed off a carpet? I've seen Mark Bell use a carpet to bench press from. Always wondered what was the reason for using the
Well,
carpet.
carpet's a little different than a board because you have more weight and transformation through the carpet. And I don't know I keep trying to find somebody that's got like a 4 foot by 4 foot piece of carpet to roll up and put duct tape around, because when you bring the barbell down, it's going to sink into the carpet. And there's going to be a transformation. It's not going to be a board to stop it. It's actually going to come through, and you're going to feel more of the weight because it's not going to hold it per se, or maybe at the very bottom. But yeah, carpet press. Then you push out of the carpet. That's something we need to. I've been saying it for years. And somebody said they had some. I need to go to a carpet store and just get some, and do it. It's a beneficial workout. I think it's another max effort option for a Tuesday. Carpet press instead of a board press. Or carpet press extensions, you know, put it up here around your throat and do extensions. I mean, so many different things you can do with that apparatus. So, 1 rep max.
1 rep max. Hey guys, 15 minutes late. I'm sorry. Haha, made it just in time for speed bench. How was your week? How's Mom? And how's the back, Miss Condre? It's been a pretty good week. Mom's doing good.
Mom's doing good.
Back is doing okay. It's hit and miss. Some days it feels better, some days it feels stiff. And
yeah.
Sorry,
But you gotta
the hand motion. I'm just gonna stop talking. When
you gotta talk
it
louder.
Me.
They can't hear you. You're like far away from the microphone. You don't talk very loud. I speak very loud.
I get all these hand gestures
because
under the table. I'm done talking.
You got to put
Nope,
the audio
I'm
in the yellow.
That's
so
right.
they can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, they're not being because I'm done.
Speak up.
Thank you, 1 rep max, for joining us. What was that?
The hell was that? Somebody just walked past our driveway. You go check that out. Take this knife with you. Go see who the fuck is in my driveway. Yeah, I don't like that. Go look now. Okay, we got some intruder walking. We have a storm well here, right across here, and I just saw somebody walk by, and they're in my driveway by my fucking car, and I'm gonna have to go get the AR right now and change the way, because that doesn't work for me. Unless it was a pterodactyl that flew over. I don't know. Yeah, stuff happens. It's live, man. You know, what can I do? William Ramsey. Opinion on strongman movements to increase power lifts. The log press is one of the ones that I think are beneficial. So, uh-oh. I see more shadows. I don't mean to interrupt the program here, but we're having, I hear voices. Oh boy, what's going on? Oh, hey, here's something else I want to tell you fans about real quick. I actually stopped, I don't mean to break from the chat box, but Monday, I went by and saw Paul Rauch. A lot of people ask about Paul Rauch, and I caught him at home, and I spoke with him for an hour and a half, and he's doing well. Paul used to walk around at 300 to 330 body weight, and who's out there? A cat? Okay, that's all right. Don't hurt the cat.
I didn't see anything at first.
Okay,
That's
all right. We got cats coming here.
And as I started
Okay.
to walk back,
Well, I just decided to talk about.
it had to have been.
Okay, look at a person. Okay, I was telling everybody about Paul Rauch. I saw him Monday,
Okay.
and like I said, Paul used to walk around at 330,
That's crazy.
and then he was 300. He was up to 333 and kind of hung around there. Paul is now down to about 242, and he's had a hell of a time. I didn't write down what type of blood disorder he had, and it was a cancer, and he's beat that. He did some chemotherapy, and he was in the hospital in Seattle for 7 months, he told me. 7 months up
Holy
there.
shit.
You know, but he was full of spirit. He was laughing. He was up there 7 months. He was on his cell phone showing Road to the Arnold, showing lifting videos to everybody up there. My bloody eyeball video, and all the doctors are walking around like they're medically, they're like, that's wrong. I should be bleeding out my eyeballs. But he's lost a tremendous amount of weight. He had a hematoma on his colon.
Oh, God.
And the colon was feeding the hematoma. So what could have happened was if that burst, he would have died. So he just had surgery. They cut open his stomach and went and took that hematoma out. And he's had a hell of a time, man. He's had a rough road, but he's good spirits. He talks like the old Paul. He's funny like the old Paul. He's in good spirits. He's in a wheelchair. Walking's pretty hard because they had to cut something out of his leg also, I believe. He's on the, and I told him about the show. He says he watched it a few times, and he said he had me rolling. I had him rolling, laughing. And he brought up a Ukraine story that I forgot to tell everybody. A Ukraine Middleton story. He told this one. I was like, Paul, I totally forgot about that. But anyway, I told Paul, I said that, well, the fans, they want to see you on the show. And Paul, like I said, he's 90% done with everything that's happened to him in the past 2.5 years. And he's going to get his weight back. He's going to get healthier, and he's going to get back to normal. And he will come on the show. Just give him some time. But he wanted to let everybody know that he's doing well. And he's Kennelly's original handoff guy. And we're glad. I was just glad to see him. Last time I saw him was 2014. And then, like I told him, I said I drive by every once in a while. He's got like 7 cars and a motorhome. And I never know which car's there, or but I just pulled in there and I saw the white car, which is his used commuting car. So I went up and knocked, and the first thing he said was "fuck" when I knocked. I think he knew it was me. But we talked for about a half an hour. But one of the funny stories he told was a Ukraine story, and it was 2 days. We just got into Ukraine like on a Tuesday night, so this was like Thursday, and this is when we were all gonna go see the venue. And we were in Paul Rauch, myself, Key. We were in Rob Leondo's room, and Mendelson had moseyed on down, and he was standing in the doorway with the door open, and he took up the whole space, obviously, but he was talking shit to me. And I looked at him, and we ripped, I guess what we did is we ripped the door off the hinges. Mendelson was mouthing off, and I went over and tried to do a double leg takedown. And Mendelson has got good center balance. I'll give him that, because I went right for that bad leg. I was trying to pick it up and do a double leg takedown on him, and he maintained balance in that doorway. I think he was using the doorway as balance. But anyway, we were wrestling, and I was going for a double leg, and I couldn't get him, and the door ripped off. And I totally forgot about that story. It made me laugh. And that's Paul Rauch. Brought that story out. We talked about it, and I told Paul that Mendelssohn's still pissed at him for the Ukraine, and I told him that the story has switched now from the fact that he didn't hand off to Mendelssohn and lost, and that's why he hates him. It's now because Paul put baby oil in the bar. That's the new story of the Ukraine bench meat, that Paul put baby, and Paul laughed. Paul said, I'll let Paul tell it himself. He was like, tell Mendelssohn I'm going to put baby oil in his ass or something. He made some smart comment. We were just bullshitting and laughing. It was a good time. It was good to see Paul, and hope to have him on the show sometime, and we'll tell some old war stories. And I remember when I first met Paul, he did a Wabdel meet, and I was a spotter loader, which is the worst job you can have at a Wabdel meet, a push-pull meet. And Paul came out and tried 315 bench at 275 and didn't pause, but locked it out and bombed. And that's when, that was 96, March. And then shortly after that, we formed a team, and Paul rode it all the way as long as he could. And Paul did a lot of great things. 800-pound bench, I think, was his best in a shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And he blasted that up, too. I think it was at Rage X at the time. When the Phenom came around, he was in the Phenom, but I can't remember. We have to ask him. It's all blur sometimes. We do so many meets. I can't remember what Paul would do on an average. Paul liked to do all 3 lifts, so he liked to squat, bench, and deadlift. So, yeah, at some point when he's healthier and comfortable, I'll go over to his house. I'll set up a Skype account. He'll get his laptop out, and we'll have him on the show. Okay, so we don't have intruders here. We don't got to kill anybody, and we just got a cat. And I was talking to Will Ramsey here about strongman movements, and I like the log press. And now we're at Elmer Henriquez.
Will incline press plus bands work for max effort for singles?
Yeah, absolutely. Incline with bands and chains, fat grip bar, axle bar incline, football bar incline, tons of variations. Absolutely. I know Louis speaks highly of those steep inclines, basically standing up in a rack and doing with hands on smooth, like totally close. I'm not flexible enough in my wrist to get down that way, but yeah, absolutely. Incline press can be a max effort movement. Great variation outside of the flat bench. Mr. Elite Entertainment.
Who was the strongest? Where'd he go?
I just moved things down. Who right here? Mr. Elite
Who
Entertainment.
was the strongest raw bencher at Westside Barbell? Nick Winters?
Nick Winters. Yeah, Nick Winters was.
Paul Lawford.
Holy crap.
We used bluegill and green sunfish.
That works for bait. Absolutely. I wonder if you can use live ones or dead ones. I don't know. Some places you can't use live bait. Very cool.
Please record the robber and the AR interaction, please.
Yeah.
That was anticlimactic. It was just a kitty.
I'll put a GoPro on the AR and
But there was totally a shadow that went.
It looked like a person.
I could see it.
And we don't need anybody messing with us here. We don't play.
I think he went through the bushes. That's why.
Well,
Because I looked at it and a person wouldn't have showed up the way that the bush.
Hey, he blocked the light.
A person wouldn't, but he might have. I think he went through the bushes.
Yeah, break this out.
Why
I'll take your ass out. I don't care.
That's why it looks.
We don't have a garden anymore to bury people. Now we have to go to the secret
No,
spot.
we don't have a garden.
Yeah.
We've got that little corner over there.
No.
I guess it's just bark now.
I know this town. I know where to go. All right, where are we going? Mr. Elite.
I remember Dave Hoff mentioning about Chuck Vogapol Iron Man fights on tape. Would be awesome to see the footage. We talked about that.
I've talked about that before. Once I'm in West Side, I'm going to go to Chuck Vogapol's house with my briefcase and handcuffed to me, and with the Pulp Fiction code on it, 666. I'm going to take the VHS tape, put it in the Put it in the case, lock it to my wrist. I'm going to go find a store where you put the DVD or VHS tape in. They put it on CD drive or something, or DVR or whatever. Copy it 100 times. I'm going to walk back to Chuck's house. I'm going to open it up. I'm giving him his VHS tape back, and we're going to watch it. Because that's the greatest UFC fighter of all time. It's Chuck Vogapol. From my understanding, he beat everybody in lightweight division and then said he would take on the heavyweight and doesn't even need to get paid, and he took care of him in like 1 round. That is fucking badass. I have to see it, and I will see it. Next time I'm in Ohio, that's probably number 1. Like, we're not going to West Side first. I got to go to Chuck's house and politely ask and have somebody take me over there. Because he's got a VHS tape over there. It needs to be showcased. I want to see this. 16-ounce gloves, you know, the tough man, big gloves. Was it like this type of thing, or was it punches, or was it haymakers? I mean, that'd be fun to see. Yeah, trust me. Next time Benchmonster's in Ohio, that's what I'm going to be doing. Mark Henry in the driveway. Could be. He could come visit anytime. Yeah, he still hates me. He knows I hate him too.
William Ramsey, dude, I've been doing log press and incline, and it's badass. What do you recommend for sets and reps?
Five sets of 5. Good working volume. I don't think you need to do a max single, but I like 5 sets of 5. Find a weight that you can get 5 reps with and do 5 sets there. And you might find that weight, the first set you get 5, second set you get 5, third set you might get 4, and so on and so forth. But if you get less than 4, then you need to lighten the weight. You at least need to get 4 or 5. And that's a good working weight there.
If you record it, you can prove it's self-defense.
Yeah. Well, this is private property. You come bouncing around over here. I mean, it's fair game. And we'll have a silencer on there, and so we don't disturb the neighbors. They won't hear anything. And then it's just cleaning up a little bit of plasma off the driveway, and then we take him to a secret location and never be seen again. Kind of like Jimmy Hoffa. All right, continue on. Mary Askew's in the house.
Mary Askew, hey there. Good to have you.
Speaking
Hello,
of
Ashley and Ryan, I hope you are both doing well. Would y'all like some more lasagna?
yes, please.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you, Mary, Tiny Meeker got a hold of Buddy and Mitch at Texas Power Bar. They called me, and I purchased a bench bar, and it should be here Tuesday or Wednesday, the 23rd of this month. So very excited about that. And I hope, Mary, if you're coming down next Tuesday, please bring that Texas bench bar, because we have a big full range bench press band shirt action, like pre-contest thing we're going to do, where we're going to take our openers basically 2 weeks out and then deload into the contest and save it. So this is kind of how the Kennelly method works. But yes, we are withering away to nothing over here. We need calories. Ashley's bitching at the gym that she hasn't eaten all day because there's nothing to throw in the microwave, because she's not a chef like me. And
I didn't have time. I was on the computer for 6 hours.
Yeah, you can't do. You got to break.
And I couldn't be super. We were doing interviews, and it would be super unprofessional to.
Let me tell you something about
leave to go eat or to be on there eating. Let
me tell you something about Mary's lasagna. I think she owns an Italian restaurant. This lasagna is rich, ultimate flavorful, packed, like real deal homemade lasagna. Not this bullshit you buy at Walmart or Winco, this Encore or Stouffer's bullshit. Mary's lasagna is a 10. And believe me, I've eaten a lot of food. Worked in a restaurant for 7 years. I know what I'm talking about. And I know good food when I see it. And when I put that in the oven and then I top it with the cheese and melt it, and oh Lord. Yeah, I have to split it with Heinz because he needs to eat too. And Mary usually brings down a pretty damn good sized cake pan, and we devour half of it, and then I give it to Heinz, and he goes too, because I gotta feed my handoff guy, and he needs to do big weights too. But yeah, I thought that was cool that I have a Texas bench bar coming. I didn't mind paying for it, and I agreed that I'd promote it on the show, and I will, because it's probably the best bar I've ever used. And Mary has one, and it's phenomenal. And yeah, I can't say enough about that bar. I've been looking high and low for Raptors and Bulldog bars, and they don't make them, and they don't have them, and they can't get them, and all this horse shit. And I'm like, Tiny, God damn it, where do I get a bench bar? And next thing you know, Mitch has my phone number. Thank you, Tiny. All right, continue on.
1 rep max. LOL. Just watch. It was the druggie stalking you, JK.
Did you read Mr. Elite Entertainment? Baby oil in the bar? He's laughing. Yeah, because it's horse shit. That's
ridiculous.
The druggie. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, he's not going to go away easily. CJ Morgani.
The ground wasn't shaking, so it couldn't be Mark Henry.
Yeah, no, Mark Henry, no. Yeah. God, I'd hate to see him on my doorstep. Oh, that'd ruin my life.
The druggie or Mark Henry?
Both of those bozos.
William Ramsey, what age do you recommend going on to?
That's an interesting question. You know, I had a naturopathic doctor I talked to. His name was Willie Ames. He was an older gentleman, and I had to bounce around town here to get my testosterone from a doctor, because every doctor's office has a different policy. Some will give you 1 shot a month. Some will give you whatever. You got to go to somebody that's going to give you a shot a week or more. And it's not what age, it's when you go in for blood work and your testosterone level. There's a chart. Total testosterone should be 333 to 1100. Some offices are 333 to 990. So you want to be the upper end of the 7, 8, and 9 mark. If you go in and have blood work and your total testosterone is 400, 300, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever, you need to be on TRT. So it's not a matter of age. And this naturopathic doctor, Dr. Ames, I had a sit down with him a long time. He told me And he's seeing more and more high school kids come in with low testosterone. And I was stumbled by that because 18, 16, 17-year-old men, high school boys, are having low testosterone.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, and he told me, and he was like a conspiracy theorist type of guy. He thinks we need to all move to Alaska and live off the grid. And I told him, I get my own testosterone at that time. And he's like, and he was wanting me to get him some because he foresees the government coming after this thing, testosterone, and taking it away from needful patients. He thinks down the road that testosterone will be impossible to get in the United States. That's his theory. But so it's not what age, William. It's go in for a hormone panel, fasted, and you'll get a total test, free test, and hopefully they estradiol, estrogen, progesterone. Find out where that total test is at. And like I said, you should, I don't know what your age is, William, but if you're, 40, you could be 30 and have low T. I mean, you just got to know what your testosterone level is. And you'll be on TRT probably for the rest of your life. It ain't the end of the world. But get blood work done. Mary,
I plan on bringing the bench bar. I'll also be with you guys the next 3 Tuesdays.
Oh, cool.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
And a big thing of lasagna.
Awesome.
Nice. Very cool.
Mary, we got to figure out what you're doing for speed bench tomorrow. So text me. I can't remember. Are we doing band or band chain this time, or usually she does 2 weeks chains, 2 weeks band. So it'd probably be band and chain time. I think we'll have to talk about it. Alex Estrada.
Ryan, whatever happened to Sean Catterley?
Well, Mary Askew knows a lot about Sean Catterley, and I asked about him. Long story short, when I asked about him, but last year sometime, Todd Beecraft had told me he was having a standoff with the police in some park in Portland, and he had a 24-hour standoff, and I guess they brought the dogs in. Let's just say his mental health isn't too well, but he's doing good. He's doing better now, I think, and he's down there in Portland where all those assholes are that were rioting, and what do you call them, Antifa and all those assholes. And I think he lived in an apartment where Todd Beecraft told me he lived in an apartment where all these Antifa fuckers were, and he would come out of the apartment and they were threatening him, and he was threatening to cut their fucking throats. And so try living in that toxic environment, Yeah. So he, but I was like hoping to see him, but I guess our time schedules didn't mesh and it wasn't meant to happen. But from far as I know, he's doing okay. Not perfect, but okay. Loeffler.
One of my favorite tricep exercises now is decline JM presses
with the axle bar bands. Okay, Paul, we're doing that tomorrow as an accessory movement for high volume on speed bench day. Thank you. Mr. Elite.
How many times do you eat in a day?
Right now it's 3 or 4. I really haven't been pounding the food down. Back in the day, I did 7 meals a day, but I was home all day, and I had perks to go to any restaurant in my town and walk in with a spaghetti tank top and being 355, and I walk up to the counter where some bitch in high school kid, and I would tell him employee discount after I placed my order, and he would give it to me. And some places I was sponsored, like the Quiznos, I got 15% off there. Jay's Teriyaki, I was getting like 2 pounds of beef over 2 pounds of rice. So I was being well fed in my town, and I appreciate Moses Lake for making the Benchmonster, and that town made me a lot of money too. So props to them. Right now, in fact, as this meet gets closer, I need to start putting on more food. I've actually slacked. During the hot weather, it's really hard to eat hot food when it's 105 out. A hot steak and baked potato isn't something you walk through the door and want to eat when you just go out, check the mail or something. And heat changes you. But no, I went to Costco, got some top sirloin, got some ground bison, and we're going to Walmart later tonight. I'll get some baker potatoes, white potatoes, and start putting those in. 313 right now, but I want to go to Mary's meet July 10th and be about 325. I think it'll fill out that band shirt and give me a little bit more cushion, a little more boiler. But that's as heavy as I'm going. You won't see me at 350 again. All right, where you at?
Mary.
Thanks for the compliment.
Compliment.
Welcome.
William Ramsey, did you ever use Duffalo bar to bench press? I'm worried could be too deep of a stretch.
It is. We do it on speed bench once in a while with the closer grips. But for max effort and a wide grip on that, we use the Duffalo prototype, and because the actual Duffalo bar has a 2 and a quarter, 2.5 deficit in it. Prototype basically is your standard gym bench bar that he bent and has an 1 3/4 deficit. So we use that. It is a little bit of stretch, and the ergonomics of the bar have irritated some lifters' shoulders in the past. So yeah, we don't do too many max effort movements with it. Or if we do, it's a 5 rep max, not a 1 rep max. Try to stay away from singles with that big daddy. Mr. Elite.
It would be interesting to see Brian Siders on the show if possible. However, after hearing the underwear story, it gave me PTSD. I know I can't think of anything.
I was talking to Robert Gormis in the gym the other night after max effort, and we brought up his name, and we haven't heard anything from Siders. We don't know if he's training or what he's doing. So that's a good question. I don't think Siders has a Facebook page or anything. I don't know. If anybody knows how to get in contact with him, I always post my email here. There's my email at. This is where you find me. If you have any contact information, one guy was asking me if to get Ted Arcidi on the show because he was on that Numbnut Wrestling guy channel. They had him on Hannibal. And it turns out that Mr. Ted Arcidi asked for a large sum of money to do that interview. So I don't think Ted Arcidi is going to come on here and talk to us because I'm not going to give him a large sum of money. No. I mean, he's great and it's cool. He's been in some movies, but 705 in 1985 is over, and you need to come back to earth and give back to the bench press community. We miss you. And hey, you guys have any crazy videos you see on social media that you want to put on the show? You send them to my email. Or if you're like Hunter Hernandez, he sends me workout videos. Cody Plum sends me workout videos. I get them on Instagram too. There's people over there working for me, and it helps put content on the show because I can only find so much, and maybe my tastes are different than your guys's. So if you guys want to see something, give me some content here. We'll put it on the show. We'll talk about it. All right, yeah. Brian Siders, yeah, the underwear story. Paul Rauch, yeah, we talked about that. The whitey tighties with the Hershey stripe in the middle, hanging on his door handle next to ours. It was me, Paul Rauch, and a guy by the name of BJ Dirk. We're all rooming in one room. He was next door to us, and Paul had some tidy whities, and there was a poop streak in him. I saw it. And when he came home, Brian Siders came home, we had our door open. It was when Pasadena had that horrible rainfall where it just rained like every day. It was like a tsunami or something for like ever. It was like the swimming pool was boiling over. It rained 24/7. And he went to the door and grabbed those tidy whities and put them in his mouth and bit down on them like this and then put them in his pocket. We never saw him again. He is a cool cat, but definitely out there. All right, next question. We got to roll. William Ramsey.
I think it is all our processed food, our corrupt government is pumping us with. They want us to be weak and easy to control. That's
true, William, but you got to break it down further. It's actually the GMOs, atrazine, benzene, endocrine disruptors, estrogen mimickers they're putting in our foods. I broke it down the other day. A guy on the phone. We talked about when we're whether you're how we're born. So when you're in the womb, you're in the beginning. We're all women. We're all female. X chromosome. And we got into depth on why do men have nipples. And he broke it down like this. He says because after the female characteristics of being a female when we are in the womb, that when we get our male characteristics, these actually were not supposed to stay. And he I don't know how. I talk to a lot of people, but I really think it's the GMOs, the atrazine, the benzene, that they put on our food and that we're eating. And in my mind, if you have an unborn fetus inside of you and you're eating these foods, there's estrogen mimickers, endocrine disruptors, and all these things, it's not healthy for anybody and probably causes low testosterone. And I don't know if I can prove that yet, but why are we seeing teenage or high school kids with low testosterone? Doesn't make sense. I know we live next to a nuclear reactor, but I grew up just fine. But yeah, there's the government. Yeah, they want to limit the amount of people on Earth to 500 million. That's why Bill Gates is throwing this vaccine out, and they're doing these things because they want to eliminate a lot of us. So it's interesting times we're living. That's just my take on it. But the nipple thing, I can understand that because why do men have nipples? I don't know. And this guy I was on the phone with, and he's 70-some years old. He's been around for a while. He broke it down, and And I was like, that's why we were not supposed to really, because there's no use to these, I guess. And we're not supposed to have them. So, but we got them. So I don't know, man. I hear a lot of shit. So if I repeat it, it sounds like a snake oil story, then so be it. I just listen, and it intrigues me. So I'm into conspiracy theories, aliens, and all that fun stuff, Nephilim. And
Yeah, the Nephilim giant gets brought up down here.
yeah. So where are we at now?
Anthony Caruso, do you have any good suggestions for places to get blood work done that actually know more about the TRT site?
No, it's not that. You go to LabCorp or TCL, anywhere where they do blood work, and you just put a hormone in, have your doctor submit a hormone panel or something, or your basic CBC and a hormone panel, and to have them just test testosterone, free test and total test, and maybe estrogen. So, and then you get that blood work back after 10 hours of fasting. You'll see where your testosterone levels are, and then you go to a doc. Then you go try to find a doctor that's going to prescribe you a class 3 narcotic, because that's where George Bush Sr. put that stuff in 1991. He said, "Hey, we're going to make that a class 3 narcotic." DEA didn't even want it there. They were like, "Fuck you, George Bush Sr." But no, he put it in there in 1991, right next to cocaine. So you got, let's look at it this way. You got a 5-gallon bucket of cocaine powder, 5-gallon bucket of testosterone powder. Put that next to anybody in this earth. I think they're going to choose the bad stuff. I don't know why a hormone is next to cocaine. It just mind boggles me. They need to take it out of the class 3 classification. Just make it a prescription hormone, not a drug. I mean, it irks me, because testosterone is a building block of male humans. And if we're having low testosterone in the earlier years, then we got to do something. And we can't change the food we eat because the government controls that. So read.
One Rep Mex. By the way, I did some research on the Red Giant.
Yep.
And YouTuber Mr. Ballin has a
Yep.
cool story video about it.
Yep.
He wasn't there, but he was a Navy SEAL and would hear snippets of the story all the time when he was in.
I told that story, and I've looked into it because I'm into that type of stuff. And that Red Giant came out of the cave and gored one of the soldiers with his spear. He had a gigantic pike, is what they call it, maybe a pike. Yeah, like some type of wooden. And he jousted the soldier, had him up in the air. But yeah, it was cool. Just proves that giants are still walking the earth.
So
Cannibals.
If you want YouTube
Mr. Ballin.
Kandahar.
I will. Kandahar giant, yeah, the red-headed giant. I'd like to know the actual, if they could do a chronology on the how long that giant was on the earth. Somewhere, the government is hiding that thing, and they've done tests, and somebody knows about it, but they're hiding it for some reason. It's in Ohio, last I heard, at a naval facility, they said. So yeah, so they're probably doing genetic testing on it, and what type of blood, what blood type is it? How many rows of teeth does it have? Why is its feet 22 inches long? Why is he 10 feet, 11 feet tall, 1,000-pound human being, or alien, whatever he is, fallen angel? All right.
Whatever happened to Adrian Larson? Does he still lift or done?
Well, I hate to repeat what I find on the internet, but maybe not say it. Maybe there's 2 Adrian Larsons down there in that Multnomah County area, but yeah, I don't want to say it, but what do I do? I have not seen him, but there was let's just look at this. There's another Adrian Larson that's in Multnomah County, down where the original Adrian Larson lives, and he was arrested for heroin possession or possession of intent to sell heroin. Probably not the same Adrian Larson. I hope not, but I don't know. I saw it on the internet. Somebody sent it to me and asked me if I saw this. And I don't know what I did. It didn't look like Adrian Larson. He had a little facial hair. I don't know, but it was emailed to me, and that was a long time ago. Don't repeat it. I'm not saying he was. It's just maybe it's somebody with the same name in the same county that he's down there. I don't know. Mary Askew.
Alex Estrada. Sean is mentally better. His physical health took a hit from the standoff. He is working a decent job downtown, and hopefully I can get him to participate in some meets in the future.
There you go.
That'd be cool. Alex Estrada continued. Thank you for asking about Sean.
Cool.
Mr. Elite Entertainment, what is your opinion on the strongman Kyriakos Grizzly?
Grizzly. I've heard the name and I've seen the individual. What's he done for feats of strength? You remember at the Arnold in 2019, we went into the strongman area because I was looking for Mark Henry, and they had that concrete ball. What was its name? Lucy? So remember, it had a name.
I don't remember.
And how much did it weigh?
I don't remember that either.
605 pounds.
Okay.
And I remember it was on a crate with wheels, and I kicked it. And I said, there's no way somebody's picking this up. We drove back to our hotel, turned on the news, and whoever he was picked it up like it was 135, like he could on an 800 concrete ball. Wrapped around it, picked it up, and put it over the top. I was like, holy shit. I tried to kick that thing, and I couldn't move it. I'm sure Mr. Grizzly has some feats of... I don't follow a lot of strongman, to be honest with you. You got to understand, strongman, bodybuilding, powerlifting, different factions. We're all different gangs. Sometimes we don't get along. We live separate lives. The only time I watch strongman is when somebody's coming out to deadlift 1102. Bodybuilding, you know, Cutler is my hero. I hung out with him. He's cool. Ronnie Coleman was cool. And just all these new guys, I don't know what they do. But, yeah, I don't really follow it too much. I should. I like to follow powerlifting. I wish there was a powerlifting magazine. I sure don't get Mark Bell's magazine anymore. You used to get that in the mail. What happened to you, Mark Bell? Powerlifting USA was one of the best magazines before there was an internet social media bullshit. Because you picked up the new Powerlifting USA from the store. You looked on the cover, who's on the cover, and then you looked in the back of top 100 to see where 132, 148, 165. I liked when they did 308 because Glenn Chabot was always number 1 with 705, and I was like number 6 with 665 or something. And I wanted to beat Glenn Chabot, and you would scroll through meets, and you go through the numbers like, holy shit, somebody did a 564 bench. Hey, back in 2000, what? No, 95, 96, Powerlifting USA. Yeah, so 500 bench was huge. So times have changed.
Yeah.
All right, Paul Loeffler's got a thing going on here. Right here.
Well, you skipped a couple, but okay.
Oh, did I?
Paul Loeffer. I drink 4 to 5 shakes a day plus 3 meals. My shakes are rice, chocolate milk, eggs, and bananas. Then my meals are usually ribeyes or New York strip.
Paul's eating like a king.
White or sweet potatoes.
Okay, Paul, you just made me hungry. What's these shakes or rice? Like, is he doing like the Rich Piana putting the cereal? Like Rice Krispies in there or something? Rice. Or white rice in the shakes? I like Rich Piana's breakfast cereal, right, where he does the, what's that? Not Captain Crunch, the chocolate.
Cocoa Puffs?
No, the little ones. Fruity Pebbles. Chocolate Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Well, whatever. Just throw them in there with some chocolate milk and some chocolate protein and get your swole on. And he would say, God damn it. All right. Maybe I skipped something. I'm sorry. I saw Grizzly, then I saw some Grizzly down here. So.
Sounds like several people were asking about
I'm sorry, I don't know much about him.
1 rep max. All right, guys. I'm still training the new guys, so I gotta go.
There you go.
See you next week. Hope Mom in the back gets better and Mr. Kennelly feels safe at home again. Well, thank you for joining
I had to take
us.
up armory and weapons because these muscles only go so far. All right. Anthony Caruso has something to say. He's got a paragraph here. Why don't you read that?
I heard earlier that the vaccine spikes a certain protein that's harmful, and when it distributes itself throughout the body, they found it was highest in the ovaries. Sounds like population control.
Yeah. Well, there's Johnson & Johnson vaccine. That was causing blood clots, and then I always refer to it as the Bill Gates vaccine. I don't know. He was behind it, and they're all behind population control. They're all about depopulizing the world, so... It won't, and people don't want to talk about it, but there's multiple people that have died from taking the vaccine. So you don't hear that on the news, and you won't because they want everybody to take it. And like I say, whether it be 5 years, 10 years, or 15, you all gonna wish you didn't drink the Kool-Aid. But what do I know? You always see those shows. Hey, if
people are so proud of
if you took the Zantac drug, Vioxx, you took Vioxx in 1993, you may be eligible for a lawsuit against Pfizer. You're going to hear the same thing. I honestly believe it. I don't trust the government. I don't trust them. So you can sell me any fear-mongering media story you want on the news. I don't trust them. And I won't take the vaccine. So maybe you will. Maybe you should. Maybe you have. I don't know. It's a free choice.
It's a personal choice.
They're not forcing it upon us yet. Unless you want to fly overseas, you better have your vaccine. Where was that place today that somebody went and he was forced? Oh, the casino. Like, he was gambling. I was talking to a guy at work over here. And I said, you have to wear a mask at the casino? Grizzly bar over here. He's like, yeah, if you don't have to wear it, you have to show your vaccination card. I'm sorry, that's a violation of HIPAA. I don't have to show you a motherfucking card. For one, this isn't a communist police state here where you got to show papers and papers. You are not allowed to. That's a medical federal crime you're committing by asking me whether I had the shot. It's none of your business. I don't have to tell you. Makes me want to go over to this gambling place with my camera on and put on a scene. And then they'll say, I'm going to call the cops on you if you don't leave. Oh, fucking do it, man. They want to do it at Costco one time, but now you don't have to wear a mask at Costco. I looked for that black dude at Costco, and I'm not racist. He was in the door there, one time, and you had to wear a mask, and I had it in my hand. And I told him, I said, what if I don't put this on and walk right past you? And he goes, well, we're going to have our management come out, and they're going to ask you to leave. And I go, what if I don't leave? Then we're going to call the cops on you. And I said, well, there's a cop right over there. And he just kind of shut his mouth. I've been looking for him. I don't like people talking to me that way. You may get over on other people. You're not getting over on me, pal.
He's used to being in charge, apparently.
He's used to bossing people around and getting away with it. See, assholes like that, they take rope. They get an inch from you, they get off on it. You're not getting an inch, pal. You're going to get some 24-inch guns and a fucking 600-pound jackhammer. I'm getting close to a meet, so there's going to be kind of a different side you're going to see of me. Especially when we get 2 weeks out. We might have to make this show X-rated because I start getting really angry. It's just normal. Then I calm down after the meet, so bear with me. And you got to live with that.
You're rambling on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Time to go.
I kept trying. Well, no, I just kept trying to read the next
I'm sorry.
question.
Go.
You just
I'm sorry, man.
stop and then.
I'm sorry. Go.
That's okay.
I'll just sit back, relax.
Howard Weingarten, just like Louis said, in professional sports, they will give players cortisone, but heaven forbid they give them something that would improve their strength.
Probably still do that. I don't know.
CJ Morgani. Ryan, were you ever on the cover? Yeah.
Oh, I was on the cover, I think 7 times. Powerlifting USA.
7. Yeah.
1 or 2, I shared the cover with somebody, but I had 7 Powerlifting USA covers. And I think I got them up in my other house, actually. I look through them once in a while. Yeah, 7 of them.
Nice.
And I won't talk anymore. Continue with the question.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can share that. I knew you had several, and I know I was looking at one. I just opened up a random one time.
Cover.
And the first thing I saw was you. Yeah, I know you're talking covers,
cover.
but I'm saying you're in there's articles.
Well,
about
I strive to be the best.
Them too. It was just bizarre. I was like,
yeah, when I signed up to do this, I wanted to be the best in the world. Not the best at my local gym, not the best in my state, not the best in the nation. I want to be number 1 in the world. And those were Ken Lane and Anthony Clark people I was going to have to beat. And I never said, no, I can never do that. And I said, no, that they can't do that. I saw Anthony Clark in 1997 do a 738 bench reverse grip. He let me put my hands on his shoulders in the warm-up room. And there's a picture. Paul Rauch, I think, has it. Yes. Continue. James Orlando.
Ryan. No, Shobit Jane.
Oh, Shobit Jane.
Ryan and Ashley, what is your favorite bodybuilding documentary?
Faces of Death. Oh, no, wrong one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Pumping Iron. Oh, Schwarzenegger, of course.
Yeah.
The original.
Bigger, stronger, faster. Does that count?
Well, I'm old school, man. Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno, that was a good flick. I can't find the part where they're eating the hamburgers at the place and they're like pink in the middle. It's like barely cooked on the outside and raw in the middle, and they're eating those hamburgers. I tried to find that part, and they're outside. I thought when they bit into them, it was like literally red.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's how they did it back then.
Gross. James Orlando. Grizzly is extremely strong in the strangest lifts. He isn't a strong man. He just decided to get strong in weird searcher variations.
Oh, are they talking about that guy that kind of hurt his back? He's a real heavy set dude. And he does, I think I Googled him. He does like a lot of crazy variations in his garage or house or something. Is that the guy we're talking about? I think I Googled him. Yeah, he's a strong dude, but he just does unorthodox type movements.
CJ Morgani at James Orlando. Don't forget cheek curls and weird curl bar high pulls. William Ramsey. The PCR test is a test, not test for a virus. It picks up old viruses when they amplify.
That's interesting.
Mr. Elite Entertainment at James Orlando. He has done a 220 clean and jerk, 200 push press,
Wow.
150, and these are kgs. Front raise for
330.
reps, 370 squat, 250 bench, and his deadlift was in the low 300s.
Hey, those are impressive numbers anywhere you go.
Yep, those were all kilos, by the way.
Landon Beck. Is that a new person or a troll? Read his question.
What does a full training week look like? I know about the max effort and speed days, but what about the days in between?
Monday, traps and forearms. Tuesday, max effort bench. Wednesday, biceps. Thursday, legs. Friday, speed bench. Saturday, back. Sunday, off. Next question.
Howard Weingarten. I really love it. It's meat time.
Meat time.
Alex Estrada, the Georgia Guide Stone. Right, Ryan?
I don't know what stone it was. It was 605 pounds, I think, at the Arnold that year. And I said, nobody's going to pick that up. And then somebody picked it up like it was a feather. Okay, Paul Offler's talking about the rice in his shake. Let's look
I
this way.
used cooked rice, then blend it up in the
NutriBullet.
NutriBullet, then blend it with the rest of the stuff. Every now and then I use Fruity Pebbles.
Well, he's getting his carbs and his, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I do.
I just use protein, Costco egg whites like Mendelssohn, and a little bit of fat-free milk. And then I get my carbs from either shredded potatoes, because, our internet took a dive. I don't know why. I do the shredded potatoes, because Cutler used to eat a lot of shredded potatoes. So that, or the Dave's protein bagel is one of my favorites. Or,
Oatmeal?
nah, oatmeal, I don't
I
know.
eat oatmeal sometimes.
Sometimes oatmeal.
I thought you ate it fairly often.
Now our internet's taking up poop.
Uh-oh.
And it's not me. It's not me. Okay, it's kind of back.
Is it bad?
I think the cat was out chewing on the wires. That son of a bitch. Damn Mittens. All right. Mittens chewing on my internet cable out there.
Mr. Elite Entertainment. Will the Benchmonster shirts be shipped to the UK and available in
Yeah.
4XL?
How we'll have to do that? Yeah, I can do anything like that, but international shipping, you just got to pay for that, man. And I gotta go down and figure out what it costs to put it in a thing and do a customs stamp on it and tell them what's in the box. And yeah, I'll ship anywhere. I don't care. It's just if you don't mind covering the shipping, and I'll cut you a deal on the shirt, because I know it's expensive to internationally ship, but if we got to get you one that way, we're going to get you one regardless. So once we, looks like we're going to get the Benchmonster crew shirts first, because we're doing a meet in 4 weeks. So we're going to go down there as the Benchmonster crew. But then shortly after that, I plan on having the Team Benchmonster ones with a logo of my choice slogan on the back. And I don't know what it will be. I'll try to keep it appropriate. And I was thinking, yeah, I got some ideas. We'll see. But it's a matter of what's on the front. It'll say Team Benchmonster, and it'll be in red, or we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll get it to you.
Anthony Caruso. Ever had any training cycles where you used a lot of kettlebells or push-ups?
You know, no push-ups. Kettlebells, if we use kettlebells, I know Matt Winning does a lot of lockout things with bands and kettlebells. We do a lot of warm-ups with kettlebells. If we do use kettlebells, we usually hang them from the bamboo bar. And like Heinz and myself tomorrow are going to avoid speed bench again, because we found that when we did that little 7-foot wooden dowel with some 25s hanging from bands, we were on fire on Tuesday. So we are going to drop speed bench. The other guys will speed bench. Heinz and myself will use the wooden dowel again. And when we come in Tuesday, and if we can replicate the Tuesday 2 weeks ago, it is going to be game on, because I'm going to attempt an opener in the dead pull. So I think it's going to be 1,000, or a little less, or a little more. I really think that's what it's going to take to touch. We'll find out. Landon Beck.
Thank you for the answer. I appreciate what you all are doing with the show. I'm new and not a troll.
Oh, good.
LOL. Again, thank you for the answer.
Good to have you,
Thank
Landon.
for
We get a lot of
joining us.
bozos on here.
Not too bad.
Yeah, once in a while. Mark Henry. Mark Henry's a bozo.
People asking about swingers.
Yeah, swinger. Yeah, that guy's getting old. Yeah, I don't know what his gig is.
Well, I can't remember if it's the same guy each time.
Well, I'm assuming it's the guy from Canada. So kept talking about swingers clubs.
Ryan, do you take fish oil?
Yes.
Looking forward to the Benchmonster shirt.
I don't take fish oil. I take krill oil. It's a little better for the heart. Krill, Krill, like Krill the bench presser. So I take those. I usually get the Costco omega-3 6s and 9s or whatever. I use one of those, but those I have a nurse a registered nurse that recommended krill is a little bit better for the heart. So I switched over and I buy my supplements like at iherb.com, and I get my krill there, and I get my TikTok's big on ashwagandha right now. They keep talking about this ashwagandha shit. So I just ordered some of that to see what it does. So they're hyping it up over there that it's doing this, that, and the other. And I said, you know what? I need to order some of that and try it. Let's see what the hell they're talking about on TikTok. And you TikTok twig motherfuckers, you shit talking little fags. Let me tell you something. I posted my 1125 on that there, and I got ripped to shreds. But I like it because that's what they do. But yeah, I hit my opener. They're gonna get away from the bar because every time anybody's close to the bar, they're all pulling up on it, of course. But man, they bashed me, and I can't read on my phone. The font is so little, I can't read the shit talking. But Ryan,
was it on TikTok?
Yeah, Ryan Hines read it, and he goes, "Man, you got ripped to shreds on TikTok." But that's what I like. Yeah. I like those little bitches that.
Recently.
Anytime I post a bench video, they think everybody's pulling up on it, and those bitches couldn't get under half that weight and even survive a half second. But like I said, there's going to be a TikTok convention, and they know I'm coming, and I'm going to mix blood and saliva when I break every one of your jaws. I hate them. They're little bitches, little, what do you call them, millennials? They're born in like 2009, and they think they know what they're talking about. They're messing with the wrong person, I'm telling you that. I'm going to find them at the TikTok convention in Vegas, and I'm going to clean house.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know, but I think there's a place where these little fuckers gather, and I'm going to go there and clean them. Yeah, I'm going to have my cardio up. Might be a Columbine massacre. I don't know what'll happen. Did I say that on live air?
I didn't hear the last part of it.
I don't know. I just mumbled something.
Okay,
we're done?
One more. CJ Morgani. Wait, is that actually Mark Henry that pops in? I thought that was just some dude pretending to be him.
It's a fake profile. Yeah, Mark Henry would pop in.
No, I don't think he would.
Yeah, he knows I'm looking for him. I think he's forgot about me. It's been a long time. 2007.
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
WWE.
But he was talking shit on that one interview, how he's a tough guy, and Mike Tyson, he would fight Mike Tyson, and yeah, just big mouth, big bark, no bite. And yeah, we got to go back to the Arnold. That's where he hangs out, in the strongman territory.
He wasn't there last time.
He was, though. I think he was there. Maybe on a different day? Because we only went in there the last day of Sunday or something, right? Saturday? We didn't go Sunday? We went in there, and it was a 3-day event, so I think we missed him. I think he was bouncing around there. Hard to say what will happen if I run into Mark Henry. Probably going to walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and go, "Remember me?" And he's going to give me that snarl, and he's going to say, "No." And I go, "I'm Kennelly, the Benchmonster. I got in your face in 2007, remember? And you said I didn't do it? Oh, yeah. Well, you want to go right now?" Boom. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, when you want to go, he doesn't even get right now out. I got him on the jaw. And then I have to go to the jail. And I still hope Vogelpool is a corrections officer in Columbus, Ohio, and that way he'll bring me extra food while I'm in the clink. Yeah. I don't know if the WWE will sue me or he'll just take his lickings and not press charges if he's a real man. You walk the walk like that, son, Mr. Henry. I better be able to back it up. And when you get slapped in the face or your teeth knocked out or I chew out your eyeballs and spit them in your face, you better accept your beating and not press charges. I will do the same. But you won't have 2 seconds to get a word out because we're not exchanging words anymore. It's been a long time. We did that before. It's one step go. And that's what's going to happen. Now you see me, then you don't. We'll see what happens. Anything else? We got to go.
Daniel Walsh. Hey, guys. God bless from the Shetland Islands. Hey.
Awesome, Daniel. Awesome.
Hey, Ryan. Do you train legs, man? You look like you do. If so, how do you go about it?
Well, I can't do much low bar squatting because my L1 through 4 arthritic, L5S1 degenerative disc. Great high bar squatter, but I like the low bar and do a semi-wide stance and build the hips and glutes, and that was my power squat. But now if I don't, I know what's going to irritate my back, and that's squatting. So I do a lot of leg press, a lot of pit shark. What do you call it? What's another name for the pit shark?
Belt squat. Belt
squat. Yeah, things of that nature, and extensions, hamstrings, high volume. A lot of times high volume like a bodybuilder. Train them heavy once in a while, but once in a while you'll see me do a high bar box squat with 500. And I just know that my days of squatting are probably over because when I do a low bar squat and I do it like I used to do it for 3 days, I am in extreme pain, and that's no fun. So I do things to avoid that. But I don't want to have chicken legs either.
CK Morgani, is the Arnold happening this year, Ashley? Well, I know they're having the bodybuilding part in September, but no, they haven't said anything about the
Powerlifting part.
Sorry, my flashlight got turned on. They haven't said anything about the powerlifting part, so I don't know. That I've been wondering.
And you would have been informed by.
I'm pretty sure Dan Dag.
Dan Dag would have contacted you and said, "Hey, the meet's on."
And I think he'd be I mean, even if he didn't directly contact me, I would think he would be posting it. On the.
And he's not doing that. Because it's scheduled for October or something, right? Or August.
No, September.
September, yeah. Arnold, yeah. So it's like the bodybuilding, maybe the strongman, no powerlifting. I don't know. COVID messed everything up, people.
For sure, bodybuilding, but like I said, I didn't see.
Mr. Elite Entertainment, you met Triple H after the Mark Henry incident. How is he like? Yeah, after the Mark Henry incident, Dave Palumbo, he got on the RX radio, and we had Mark Henry on there. Then we had myself and Mike Whitmer explained the story. He was there. Of course, Mark Henry said it didn't happen. There's no way that ever happened, blah, blah, blah. And then Mark Henry was with the WWF or E at the time, and I knew I couldn't fight him in a ring because he's under contract. Now he's not under contract anymore, and it'd be fun since everybody's boxing now, like this YouTube bozo that wants to fight Merriweather or whatever they just done out there. Mark Henry and myself need to get it on. Boxing gloves would be fine. I think people want to see it. He's not the world's strongest man. He's the world's most talkative asshole. But yeah, so anyway, Dave Palumbo mentioned on his show that he lives in New York and the WWF was in New York and Triple H had got him ringside tickets. So I got a hold of Dave Palumbo. I said, yo, can you see if Triple H can get me some ringside tickets? And Triple H got us 4 ringside tickets for the show here in our town in 2009. And like I've said before, I effed up. I didn't bring my phone with me. And after the main event, which was Triple H, Undertaker, who else? Because the Big Show.
Oh, there was a bunch of them.
Big Show was right in front of us. Big Show was right in front of us. And I was sitting like this, and I was like, Big Show, what do you bench? And he turned around and looked at me with a fucking dirty look, because I heard he's an asshole. He was when I lived in Florida, him and Bradshaw and the Big Show were down there, and I ran into Bradshaw at a Gold's Gym, and people that had ran into Big Show said he was an asshole. So I crossed my arms like this, and I asked him, Big Show, what do you bench? And he knows who I am. Triple H has probably filled him in what's going on. But after the show was over, Triple H was making the rounds, ringside, and he came up to me, and he goes, you need to come back, give me a call, come back and have a beer with me. And my phone's 95 miles outside of my car. I didn't have my phone on me. And those guys, they go back, they shower, they're in the bus, they're heading to Yakima, the next city that night. They don't even stay in town. They're out of there. They got another show the next day, so they want to get there, get hotel rooms and food. And so I effed up, and I didn't have my phone on me, and I didn't get to have a beer with Triple H. Yeah, I could have chilled with him.
Yeah, it was really cool. Getting to see him, and that was a really fun event.
Yeah, that's when they used the chair in the ring, and it came flying out of the ring and hit my toe that I had in the rail.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, and it hurt. It's a real chair. I thought they used fake chairs. It was not a fake chair.
It was a good show.
Yeah, I should have sued them.
was there. Bella
Twins were there. Artie, Edge, the whole crew.
Jeff Hardy was there.
Undertaker came out to his music.
Undertaker and Triple H were the main event. Gosh,
fuck.
Who did they go against? Big Show and
I can't remember. But Triple H was fucking swinging around in that ring. I can't. Theatrics.
Big Show and Edge. No, because Edge was one of the first.
Big Show and Taker versus.
No, it was
Taker and
it was Triple H.
Yeah, I don't remember. That was 2009. That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Hey, the benefits of getting in Mark Henry's face.
Cool.
We're kind of worth the process.
Totally,
we got some free tickets.
Totally worth it.
But Triple H is a cool guy. He's now he's practically taking over Vince McMahon's spot. So good for him.
Oh yeah, Triple H.
Yeah.
Kind of becoming. Well, he's married to his daughter. So
yeah, and they got kids. Yeah.
I think
so inherit it.
Yeah. Unless they decide to opt out, which that would be stupid. Like
they got a
million. That's money. That's some crazy money that shit makes. Dolph Lundgren is a huge beast of a man in Showdown in Little Tokyo.
That. Yeah. When I think of Dolph Lundgren, I think of Rocky IV. The Russian took steroids, and steroids couldn't beat Rocky, so didn't work for you. And that 5cc syringe in your shoulder. Hey, we're at the end of the rope here. We got to go get some more food. Yeah, Mary's talking about lasagna, and I'm hungry.
Big Show and Edge.
Was that what it was?
How does he know? How do you know?
I don't know. It might have been.
I was wondering, but then I thought I remembered that was the end of the show, and I thought Edge was at the beginning.
I don't remember.
But I could be wrong.
All I remember
don't
is Big Show was
who
right
Edge
here.
fought either.
And I remember Triple H flying around with Undertaker in there.
But I know like Natalia. I remember her extensions were falling out, and she's like, "I pay good for." We were so close, we could hear her talking about like
I pay good
they
money
were
for
super
those.
expensive.
Yeah.
She paid a lot of money, so she was shoving. They were getting ripped out, and she was shoving them into her bra.
And I didn't think Big Show was that big. I mean, he is 5 feet away from us.
Fat.
Fat. I mean, tall, but just you think Big Show 7 feet and all how they make him out to be. He didn't seem that big to me.
It might have been Big Show and Edge.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I mean, that was a long time ago. People change. I mean, Bill Kazmaier changed. He was an asshole for many years, and we hung out in Alaska at the expo and seminar up there, or whatever it was, meat. Yeah, and he was really cool. We bonded. He fed me turkey sausage, and showed me his AR-22. And
really?
yeah, he took me out to his car and pulled out this AR-22 rifle and said, "This is what he uses to shoot something with." And we had a bonding moment up there. And he sang "Happy Birthday" to you, asshole.
He sang "Happy Birthday" to me on my 30th birthday, and got the whole room.
He said he looked it up. CJ looked it up, and thanks for a great show.
Oh,
Hope we had a
wow.
great weekend. That's cool.
I was thinking
Big Show, Edge, and Taker,
that was
and
the only
Triple
person
H.
that popped into my
Yeah.
head. But then like I said, I visualized. I thought he was one of the first people that came out, but he must not have been. Like
Well,
I
that-
said,
hey.
I was kind of thinking that.
That was the golden era of wrestling, the Attitude Era. Now these new cats out there. Hey, man, my heart, you guys are doing awesome, but it's a whole new generation of wrestlers now. I mean, we don't have Stone Cold, we don't have The Rock, we don't have Cena's out making movies, and it's just not like he pops in once in a while for a pay-per-view rating. So, but
Oh, you don't think he's on Raw all the time anymore?
No. They always bring back like Cena to do a month run. He comes in mouth off,
Really?
and we'll do a pay-per-view. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's not committed. Like he's not. They're making
He
more
used
money.
to be.
He's making more money doing other things. Like,
He
wrestling's
was
just
making movies. He just got done being in Fast
and Furious. Yeah.
So. With
And
others,
Batista,
yeah.
he's out making movies. Dave Batista,
Yeah,
he's doing well.
we saw him in an awesome movie.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah, very impressed with his acting
It was
capabilities.
a
He's
really
came a long
cool
way.
zombie movie. Like it was intense.
And he's multi-talented. He can do comedy. He can do serious. I mean, he played a good
was
role.
Like an action hero, basically.
Yeah,
And
I was impressed.
it was good.
All right,
definitely recommend Army
Excuse
of
me.
the Dead. It's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. We are running over time, and we're rambling, and my testosterone's flowing. I'm mad at cats. I'm mad at shadows, and I'm mad at Mark Henry, and all that sort of rot. So we gotta part our ways, and I need to put ice packs on it so I cool down. Each week will get worse, so be prepared for that. And July 1st, Shauna Middleton, and something to look forward to. Looking forward to having Shauna on, our first female guest. It's only been a year and 3 months. It's about time. And we need to get Bill Gillespie's been waiting in the wings. I know he wants to come on. He used to live out here in Seattle. So we'll get Bill Gillespie on. We'll have him, and then we'll try to get another feed. We'll try to get Becca Swanson on board and talk about Laura Phelps if we can get contact with her. Yeah, we're just a little show.
Steffi Cohen, but I don't think.
Yeah, many people don't know us. Like they think I'm a has-been and I don't lift anymore. So maybe doing this July 10th meet, I reestablish my Benchmonster thing, and we'll see what happens.
Reputation.
I don't know. Just I might pop on the scene and do 11. What is the world record? Band shirt 11:05, 11:10,
11:05.
whatever it is. So if I
Already,
pop
right?
out there and do like 11:10 and stand on the bench and let the world know I'm back, and we'll see what happens, or maybe it won't. We'll see. Only time will tell. But I tell you what, things are brewing and things are boiling. So I'm getting that bug again. So. That's why I said 2 weeks out from meet. I don't go out. I don't go shopping. I avoid people because I don't got the patience for stupid people to ask me how my arms are as big as their legs. Unless it's what was that comment I got at in Spokane?
Which one?
Well, I got two.
You've gotten you got more than that.
What about the John Cena one?
Oh, that's right. That was there were a couple this Sunday.
Yeah.
One of them was
You
look like John.
I looked like
Cena.
John
I don't remember
Cena.
Who said that?
The girl at the Plato's. They were buying clothes at.
Oh yeah.
I remind her of John Cena. That made my day. So
That's
I
a
said, you
huge
can't see me.
compliment.
Yeah, huge compliment. Who else? What other compliment?
Oh, there's another one.
Remember, hurry! These fans are waiting. They want to go cook their dinner.
I can't remember.
They want to go to bed.
Because there was the Cena one first, and then There was another really good one, and we were like, "Wow!"
Yeah, I was getting
nice
I get some good compliments out of town.
What was it?
I don't know. Well, we can't leave. We gotta
Was
go.
it like you looked like another famous person?
I don't remember. Maybe you think about it. You can say it next week. We gotta shut this down. We've been on long. We've been on way too long. Nobody wants to hang on here that long.
You always ramble to this point. Why are you acting like?
Well, we got off topic on
first?
TNT.
I learned to accept it. I usually after an hour.
We got off topic on TRT and Nephilim and viruses and things of that nature. And these are important subjects that we need to cover, aside from bench pressing. Sometimes what's going on in the world. We're trying to keep it perfect, well, human, safe community.
You're done. You're done.
I'm out of words.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm tired. And we need to go to the grocery store.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. We always appreciate having you here.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in each week.
And like I said, we'll have more of the same, maybe something different next week. Who knows? Anything exciting happens at the gym, you'll see it on this show. And because that's one thing about having cameras in the gym. People come in and mouth off, and I take swings at them. We'll see them on here. You never know what happens. The gym's a wild place. And hopefully I
think that was your free pass. I wouldn't be doing another UFC fight like that.
You never know.
That was a free pass.
But hopefully we have a great max effort workout next week, and we'll showcase that on here, and that'll set the stage for the meet. And that's everything hinges on next Tuesday. When I peak for a contest, that's an important pivotal point in the training, is to hit the opener and set the stage, and then deload the next 2 weeks per se into the meet. I don't like to do big openers a week out anymore. Usually it's 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, and then I deload. And then if a week out from the meet, I'll take my opener to a one board and push it up, and then I walk out of the gym. If I do anything. The problem is that would be on a Tuesday, and that's too close to the meet. So we'll have to see how things are going to go. Because we used to have max effort bench on Saturday, and that gave us a long period of time till the next Saturday. But Tuesday's pretty close. And that's about when I like to do nothing. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, show up. Usually Friday, I'm itching to touch weights. I'm standing in the mirror, like, am I shrinking? Or, I just I want to go lift. I want to go do something. And that's a good sign that the body's ready. So it's all about timing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Well, I put on here that's not suitable for kids. I have to check that box every time I post this show.
First time we did a show, it was for
kids. Yeah, for kids, and we
couldn't
can see a chat box. Yeah, this is horse shit. Yeah, so that's why it's not for kids, and that's why the bench monster, my favorite word is the F word sometimes. And TikTok people upset me a little bit. I don't let them know that, but they don't like me, and I don't like them. So, say la vie. Hey, we'll do it again next Thursday. Bench Monster signing off. Ashley,
have a great week.
Have a great week. Stay safe out there.